In my last video, I showed you how I flew to Costa Rica to go home in June 2020, during the pandemic. I took a flight from Costa Rica to Houston to spend my 20-hour layover in a hotel. I recommend you go watch part 1 if you aren't already, because this is part 2 of that video. So let's go back to June 6, 2020, when I was still at the hotel. Good morning. I feel like a princess in this bed. Oh, very nice.
Hay un nuevo coronavirus.
Okay, so I'm gonna go see if breakfast is included, because I have no idea. I have no idea if it's included or not. So, we'll see. Breakfast is not included. And plastic! How did I let myself do this? I didn't bring a Tupperware because I thought I would eat there. And as I should have expected, everything was to go because of the virus. So I bought this for $8 something. I think it was $8.25. But you know, what can we do? The only thing around, I think. I don't know if any food shop at the airport is open. So got some oatmeal cooked in water. And then here I have some condiments I put together. So it's brown sugar, pecan nuts, and raisins. Wow, those raisins are good. It does look like an ice cream on camera. How satisfying. Okay, this is the orange juice. We'll see what I do with the rest of the food. I am worried because the only thing I have left is tortillas and frijoles molidos, and I'm starting to get tired of that. Okay, so I just had a nice shower. Now I'm gonna get ready for my flight. So the air on the plane is really harsh on you, it's really dry. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a face mask with this actually, because this has got some eucalyptus in it and I feel like it's gonna calm down my skin. Then I'm gonna put a thick layer of moisturizer and then eye cream. So my face is ready for all that's gonna happen. Long time on the plane. This smells just like a sauna. And the plane smelled like someone who just come out of a massage, to be honest. I mean, I liked it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it on for a while and see what happens after that. Okay, I feel like I did do something. So comforting knowing that the airport is so close. I can see it from my window. Like, I'm at the airport because I came here through that train that I'm gonna grab in a while to go back to the airport. I am not ready to leave this hotel room, but I need to go get the train. Well, need to go check out, get the train to the airport, buy some food for the trip, and then take a plane. Or 2 planes, actually, yeah. 3 planes. Okay, I'm by myself. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Every time I've been here, it's been like me and someone else. It's just 2 people. I feel like if there wasn't COVID-19, it would be packed. And I wouldn't even be able to get in. So again, empty airport. Some things are closed, but I see some food stuff is open, so I'm happy about that. Let me show you what I bought. First I bought a sandwich, it's gonna be my lunch, and I'll have the bars I bought. There are a lot of them. There's 2 bars, one from Cliff, these are the 2. Then I have some peanut butter cups. I only bought them because I've never tried them, and I mean, I've been in the US for some colors, so so I might as well try something from here.
It's going to be a lovely flight. Shuffleboard will be on the promenade at about 10 to 15,000 feet. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to provide the service that you're accustomed to seeing on United, but once we do get to the snack portion, we have this wonderful bag of water, chips, and other things that help you get along. So once again, welcome aboard, and we'll talk to you when we're airborne.
Now that Pastana is on the plane, we'll go over the 4 flights of that trip. On the 5th of June, she had a flight from Costa Rica to Houston, and then she had a 20-hour layover there. Now she's already on the 6th of June taking a flight to Washington DC. She'll have a 45-minute layover and take a flight to Frankfurt, Germany. Then a 7-hour layover there, and finally a flight to Barcelona, home. Okay, now Pastana has landed on the sea. Let's see how she's doing.
Please open up your air vents that are above your seat. That'll help keep the aircraft a little bit cooler.
On part 1, I told you that now in United, boarding is done from the back of the plane towards the front, and I think that the boarding process was the other way around.
Rows 22 through 27, please.
Okay, just got to the airport. Now I have 1 hour to go to my gate. When my flight to Germany was taxiing on the runway was when I realized how many planes were parked on the ground. It was so sad seeing that all these planes were not being used because of the pandemic. I've always loved flying, and that was when I saw the effect that the pandemic had on aviation. So I went to the Galleria for a vegan meal because I know they're not serving it. I think I talked about this in my last week in Costa Rica video, but United was not serving any special meals because of the pandemic. My plan was to still ask if they had a vegan option because maybe they did, and if not, I was gonna ask for 3 bags of snacks and eat the snacks that I had brought with me, plus a vegan sandwich I had bought. So as I said, I went to the galley, I talked to the cabin crew, and they handed me the vegan/Indian option. Because turns out they were heating up the food, they were about to serve it, and there I was walking through the plane with my own food in hand before anyone had it. I felt quite privileged. I asked if I could have an extra snack or something, so I could eat something, and they're like, oh, actually we do have vegan meals. So they gave me this, which I thought is weird because yes, it says vegan, vegetarian, Indian, that's good, and this is vegan too, this is vegan too. I haven't checked this, but I imagine it is. But then there's a Kit Kat and butter. These are not vegan at all. Last time I did have a vegan meal, everything was vegan obviously, so this is going out of the way. But I can't have this, and I'm really grateful for it, so thank you. This flight was a red eye, and I was planning on getting some sleep, but as you can see, I spent the whole time editing. It was great, because the middle seat was empty, so I had plenty of space. Thank you, United. I finished the video about an hour before landing, and I decided to go to sleep. Gotta go to sleep now. However, 5 minutes into me trying to go to sleep, I saw that the sun was starting to rise, and it was so beautiful. I couldn't go to sleep. Surprise! Another empty airport. These are the measures they're taking here, so don't want to be sitting. I've been sitting for a long while. So yes, probably gonna go grab some food. I spent most of my 7-hour layover walking around, eating, and watching Netflix. I bought this wrapping chocolate with some euros that my Costa Rican mom had given me. She's so sweet. I also uploaded a video at the airport, and I must say the Wi-Fi there is great. Now there's quite a bit more people now. It's around 1. So weird. This last flight was Lufthansa, and it was almost fully booked. Most middle seats were full, and it was not ideal, but I understand because airlines were and are going through rough times, and I imagine it's hard to manage economics during this time. I filled out another form before entering my country, and then something really weird happened. There were policemen waiting at the door, not at the gate, but in front of the door of the actual plane, you know, in that narrow hallway. They were screaming something like, Spanish people come with us, come on, obviously in Spanish. It was chaotic and kind of rude because they were standing quite close to people too, you know, coronavirus is a thing, you know, you should keep your distance. I didn't get scared or anything because that's where I'm from, but imagine being from another country and finding yourself in that situation. Anyway, I followed the policeman and I was led to a queue for sanitary control. Let's see. Apparently everyone's in line. Turns out we didn't get tested. I didn't even get my temperature taken in the full 44 hours of my trip. I did go through the device after the queue, but I don't know if it was a thermometer or a metal detector. When I got past that device, I handed my health form, I was handed a quarantine notice, and I was let go. That's it for this video. Please leave a comment and tell me what you thought about the video. And if you've flown before during a pandemic, leave a comment too telling us about your experience. See you soon. Bye!